muckers, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're all having the best day ever. Okay, this is the third video of the day. So if you've been here for the first one, the second one, just this one, let me know below. Either way, I appreciate you coming on my channel today, and I appreciate you hanging out with me for a little bit. So I'm super excited for today's video, and my camera is falling, which is an amazing start of the video, and it's telling me, Adam, you haven't talked about Nikocado Avocado in quite some time, so let's not start now. Okay, yes, we haven't talked about Nikocado Avocado in a long time on my channel. Is it an active... My camera is falling. It literally is begging me not to talk about him. Oh my goodness. We have not talked about Nikocado Avocado in so long on my channel. It has been an insane amount of time. And is that an active decision from me? Quite possibly. Yeah, I would say so. I literally don't know why my camera's falling. It's like, please don't do it. There we go. We're here. We're back. Action. Okay, so yeah, there's so many different things that happen with Nikocado Avocado, and I actively seek out not seeing them because he's such an interesting character in general, and for me, he's just too much to handle. But there's been so much that's been happening with him, and if you're aware and you watch H3, you know that Ethan and Nikocado Avocado have kind of been going back and forth for so long now. It hasn't been that long, it just feels it. But yeah, they've been doing this where Ethan has been trying to get him on the podcast, and then he has been making video mukbang reactions to that. Yes, we're doing mukbang reaction commentary videos. And he's like making fun of Ethan, and then Ethan and Ela will do a podcast where they're like kind of making jokes about Nikocado Avocado, and then he'll respond and he'll be like crying and sobbing, but like as a joke, and then they'll do like a back and forth. But one of the main consistent points that Ethan has been making, and I know for a fact that Olivia, who's on H3, loves Nikocado Avocado, so it's kind of been this inside joke that has been with the viewers that they really love him, but they also really hate him. And they've been trying to get his ass on the podcast. They've been desperately trying to get Nikocado Avocado to come on that damn podcast. Now, a lot of people thought that he would have jumped at that opportunity and he would have gone on, he would have done the interview, he would have done whatever they wanted because it is such a big platform. And for the most part, the H3 audience are kind of on Nikocado Avocado's side because, you know, he's not the most liked person in the entire world. No disrespect. But he's being presented in a way on H3 that's them kind of making a joke of him with him, if you kind of get me. So anyway, Nikocado Avocado has finally... Do I have to give the full title each time? Nikocado Avocado. He has accepted the request to come on the H3 podcast, and Ethan has said that he is being a diva. Now, Ethan's being completely serious with this, and he's saying that he's asking for a lot of money and a lot of stipulations for him to come on the podcast. And Ethan is saying that they've had celebrities on the podcast. They've had really big names on the podcast, and they have not asked for even close, remotely close to as much as what Nikocado Avocado, I guess we're going full title each time, is asking for. And that's super interesting within itself, because you would have thought that any YouTuber would really be humble, because all YouTubers coming from a YouTuber are really nothing. Like, we're all just doing what each other are doing, and anyone can do what we do. So it's definitely interesting to hear that not only, you know, diva can be used in like a compliment way as well, just like asking for so much. Nikocado Avocado has responded, calling them out. He's still going on the podcast, but calling them out because they're now presenting him to their audience as him being a diva and him asking for so much. And he's like, no, I have to travel across the country for your little podcast, so I want all this. And he's asking for a couple $1,000 from what we know as well, and apparently other things in the contract. So I have it pulled up here. We're just going to, this is literally going to be the biggest inception you'll ever see in your entire life. We have Nikocado Avocado watching Ethan Klein, and Adam McIntyre watching Nikocado Avocado watching Ethan Klein. Content. What way has YouTube gone? So this is him responding to Ethan saying that he's being a big diva. Nikocado Avocado, who is wearing a Nikocado Avocado shirt. It has to be known, he's wearing a Nikocado Avocado shirt with all of the Taco Bell in front. I'm actually very jealous of the tacos. I would really devour them right now. This is what he has to say about them saying that he's asking for too much and or being a diva. And I want to know your opinion, mucker, below.
My American slice of cheese.
Oh, by the way, those slices of cheese, the like really cheap processed cheese, are something that I was brought up on from my granda. They are so bad that they are so good. Also, if anyone knows where to get hot mama pickles, please let me know. I have been desperately trying to find those motherfuckers. Side comment.
Let's see what Nick said. So yeah, you guys should be happy to know.
Here we go. Listen to this.
Internal negotiating go on.
Not negotiating to get someone on their podcast.
We've been haggling a little bit on the conditions, I'll be honest.
Haggling? For what? Oh my gosh. Pay for his flights and that's it. Oh my god. At most, give him accommodation. I'm sure that's in the contract. You come on, look fucking. What is this? Dear Lord. Pay for the flights. They're probably, a couple $100. Nikocado Avocado is also a YouTuber who's making similar money to Ethan and tries to actually make a point that he makes more money than Ethan, yet he's asking for all. I'm confused.
Honest. I say this with peace and love. He's a little bit of a diva.
What's up, buddy, Hildy?
A-list celebrities on this show.
Yeah.
I've never had some requests on me that he's made.
He is moving 1,000 miles a minute here. These facial expressions, I'm watching them right there, and I am in awe.
But he is.
He's giving the drama channels, see, all different moments for, thumbnails, by the way, whenever he does this. So, this could be a thumbnail, picture in a drama channel. This could also be one.
He is a
This could also be one. It's what he's doing, by the way. I don't know if people caught on that.
superstar, and we love him. We're interested in him.
See?
We want him here.
See? It's easy job for me creating the fucking thumbnail. All right,
So
let's
we
let
have reached terms. We have reached an
Not reaching
agreement
terms.
For it to come in January.
How do you reach terms for a YouTuber coming on a podcast? I'm so...
fascinating. I find him funny.
And I find you rude. How dare you? Click the link below and get yourself a cameo where I'll make a special...
Do we have to go through the fucking ad read? I'm so sorry.
I'm a diva, that I've had to negotiate, that I'm having all these...
Could you imagine every fucking 20 seconds I stop this video to be like, code Adam50 on Adam,
extra terms, and I'm, blah, blah. Is that necessary to say to anybody? He's already looking to start conflict.
I'm sure he fucking is if he has to spend a lot of money on you. Fuck me, we're gonna get a Nikocado Avocado Ethan Klein like we did Ethan and Trisha. Except, Trisha was getting paid. Trisha was getting the frenemies and the 5%.
I don't have to go on your show. I really don't. And then you see all these other...
You don't, but you're gonna gain so much from it, so...
All these other channels because of the first line. This is how he's introducing me, right, to these people. Then you have all these channels like Nicocado's getting out of hand. Nicocado's just such a diva. He's asking for all this stuff. Excuse me, I was honest and upfront, and I said, listen, if I'm going to go do all these things and fly halfway across the country, I'm not doing it on my...
It's also important to know, I know this is all a joke, right? It's important to note that when YouTubers do collabs, they do not share the money of the ads. For the most part, I would assume that when YouTubers come, for example, Shane Dawson went on the H3 podcast, I would bet all my money, all of my Bitcoin that I don't have, because I don't understand Bitcoin, I would put all of that in an investment that Shane Dawson did not receive a penny from H3 from the money they made on the podcast episode with him. It got millions of views. They made probably thousands on it. It's not what happens. Who else went on the podcast? Jenna Marbles and Julian, who we love. They didn't get money from it as well, what I would assume. It's just not what happens. You can get things covered, like flights and stuff like that, but, paying for...
God, for what? And all these people in the comments saying, it's really inappropriate for him to ask for all this stuff. It's just so effing gross. He's doing all this stuff for clout. He should be grateful. I get more views than them. Let's go to my main channel, actually. Just disgraceful. My last video, you guys, 3.3 million views. The one before that, 1 million views. The one before that, 2 million views. The one before that, 3 million views.
I love how he's saying my last videos, but he's showing videos from 9 months ago. Just something to note as well.
The one before that, 4.2 million views. The one before that, 2.5 million.
What's he trying to prove here? Are we not on the same wavelength that you're already going on the podcast? Are we not all happy about that?
The one before that, 2.9 million views. 2 billion views. 1.7 million. If you go to...
Did he just say 2 billion views? Something to note.
Their channel, and it's 1 million, 1.2 million, 900K. 1.7 million, 1.1 million. I'm getting double their...
So, you're agreeing that you make more money than them? So you're asking for more money?
Views, all my demands. Why do I need to be on their podcast?
Listen, I'm gonna tangent about him. I don't find it entertaining. I don't find it enjoyable. I will be watching the podcast that he's on with Ethan and Ela. I don't find him entertaining. And I mean that in the most respectful way. Like, he is an audience that are devoted and will watch every video depending on if they're hate watching, love watching, whatever. I just don't find it funny. And I don't mean that in like a really critical way. It's just not my kind of... I don't enjoy mukbangs, number one. I don't enjoy making them. I don't enjoy watching them. I don't enjoy whenever it's very clear that he dumbs himself down. I also don't enjoy that it's very clear that he caters towards an audience that make fun of him. I think, like, and again, from someone who makes lazy content, it's easy to call someone else out who makes lazy content. I don't know. I never find him enjoyable to watch, and I'll be reluctantly watching the interview they do with him just because I think it's going to be so cringe awkward, more so than cringe funny. But hey, there's an audience for it, and good for them. I just like putting so much money into someone like this is a bold, interesting move, but whatever.
Why do I need to go on this podcast without conditions? The first thing they said to me was, they're talking about my weight. They're talking about certain body parts and making fun of it. If I was a woman, would they do that? Absolutely not. And yet he has the nerve to be like, he's not misogynistic. Oh, he's taking my wife Hildy. Oh, we like that. Yet he sat there and degraded how I looked over and over and over and laughed and said it was gross and gnarly. You wouldn't do that to a woman. And
they were also responding to Nikocado talking about his body. To know.
So what position am I put in? Where like I should be grateful to fly halfway across the country, leave my job, leave my schedule, my family, to go give you more clout.
But you're working. Like, he's working, going there. He's literally going there to work. So he's like, I'm leaving work. Baby boy, to work.
Oh, he's made 5 videos about me. I've made 1 in response. He makes millions of dollars from his podcast. He makes tens of thousands of dollars from his memberships. He makes all of this money from his YouTube AdSense and his merchandise. And I'm already trending. PewDiePie made a video about me. All these people, Corey Kenshin.
I hate YouTubers with egos. I hate people with egos.
And Penguins and Phil DeFranco and all these people are reporting on me. I'm just trending lately. And so of course he wants a piece of that pie. So listen, Ethan, I think you're really nice. Okay, I like Hildy. Too, even though I think she's a little too afraid of food, but whatever. They're probably just trying to get you healthy. We'll ask that in person when I'm there. But come on, I'm not saying it. You made a video about me talking about my weight, my physical appearance, yada, 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 and then you're like, well, he's really funny, let's get him in. So if I'm going to ask to have some type of payment, he's asking more than any A-list celebrity. Oh, really? Oh, really? You think celebrities are going on your podcast for free? You think people believe that? What do they get? They're only benefiting you if they're really celebrities. People get paid for their time. Oprah Winfrey charges $500,000 for a speech. Barack Obama charges $800,000. Hillary Clinton got a lot of nerve. She was $400,000. Obviously, I'm not any of those people.
And with him comparing himself to Oprah, I think I'm done with his video. I'm just going to end it by saying I know that there's a lot of people that really enjoy the drama between them two. I just don't find it entertaining. I don't find it funny at all. It's just like insanely like try hard and cringe to me. And with that, let's end the video. Bye.